It's so much deeper than I thought. This whole spiritual war, this whole demons taking your energy, watchers, right? I just watched some spiritual show, but these entities are literally taking energy from you, harvesting energy from you. And the biggest way that they have done it in my life was to cast a love spell, chasing validation, needing others. Man, when I was needing my parents' approval, when I was needing someone to agree with me, I was, you know, they were taking energy from me left and right. I started having doubts about myself. I started giving up myself. They were in full control because from an early age, I didn't get the love that I needed. I didn't get the sense of self that I needed. I was born into a broken family, like most of everyone else. And instead of fixing this shit and looking at this shit, whenever I felt like I needed love or validation, I would go ahead and try to chase it. The world would literally put shit in front of me, people in front of me, so that I can just share with anybody. But you can't share with nobody. If you're an actual light worker, if you're an actual, like, if you clicked on this video, then most likely I'm talking to you. I'm talking to light workers, I'm talking to black sheeps, I'm talking to people that went through broken families that are still trying to this day. Right? I got completely messed up by this spell of needing people, needing to fit in. So once I started getting healthier, not eating their food, my parents' food, society's food, fast food, as soon as I started eating my own shit that I cooked up, oh man, did the world start changing. When I said no to fitting into a box, as in going to school, going to college, and getting a job, I I was they started coming for me, bruh. Um, as in they come from other people, and other people have souls and stuff. And yes, you're actually operating with other people, but these entities that try to drain your energy in this spiritual war, they literally get inside of their body because they operate on such low energy that they get possessed like that. They get possessed like that. And the same thing that they are being possessed by, I was being possessed by, right? First, it was this validation chasing, this love chasing, this needing to fit in. Next thing you know, they tackled my vessel so early on with the diet and shit. If your vessel is so fucking fogged up, meaning you're not on like SR, you're not staying celibate, and you're watching with your eyes all this corn and all this dopamine draining stuff that are soulless. If you're eating a bunch of crap that's indigestible, that's greasy as fuck, that's filled with all this needy, narcissistic energy, as in my parents, right? That cook the food. They put that energy in there. It's greasy, even. They use all that animal meat. Although you need to eat some meat if you gotta eat some meat. I mean, like, not for the nutrients, but for your sanity, right? If you can't give up meat, you gotta eat some meat. But fish is great, chicken's less great. But see, even the demons right now, they're messing with this doubt of going vegan, of going like best diet possible. The best diet possible is without animal flesh. But some of us need it. What else? Right? You got the eyes, you got the gut and stomach and digestive system. You got the freaking emotional body with like love attachment. You got the nervous system. Oh, like you're being triggered by the world and your emotional body is so loaded. They load you with stress to the point where you don't want to process that shit anymore. You're out here repressing everything that you ever freaking experienced in your life. And now you're experiencing more. And you're storing more and more and more. And you're not processing any of this shit. Your vessel is being so loaded by all of these things that you don't have a chance of not being possessed. You start thinking about things that you don't even like think about. I don't want to give examples because I'll sound crazy, but they would start, instead of getting these spiritual downloads and spiritual ideas, you'll get hateful thoughts. You'll get doubtful thoughts. You'll have, like, your body's already so stressed, synthetic, like inorganic, that all of these fear-based, guilt-based, shame-based thoughts latch onto you like freaking magnets, man. Like, and you're gonna have to increase your frequency by retaining, by eating healthier, by cutting people off, and protecting your freaking energy. That, goddamn, does that freaking, like, so that's how easy it is for your vessel to be taken, because everything that I mentioned is normal. Is normal, and it's normal to eat out, it's normal to watch porn, it's normal to, like, and other people will freaking hate you, will freaking challenge you, will freaking argue with you. Even the spiritual ones, even the intellectual ones, they will argue with you. That's because they need the validation. That's because their vessel is so low, their spiritual light is so low, that they literally get possessed like that and need freaking validation, and the demons pointing, oh, validation's right there. Kill this guy. Challenge him. He's a threat. And then they go and do it, and then they probably get some energy off of you, and oh, they're right, and they're not even conscious, bro. These people aren't even conscious. Your parents, your friends, your colleagues, they're not even conscious. That's how low vibrationally they're operating in, because it's such a norm today, and it's such a spiritual battle out here. I want to talk about dreams, because Oh Lord. I've been trying to remember my dreams for the past 2 weeks now, and I can say that these dreams are getting more vivid. They're getting actual real, like the realness. Like it was always nightmarish. That feeling signature was always there, and that's why I was always afraid. But that's just an indication that I'm surrounded by so many demons, entities. It's like a living battle out here. So there's gonna be a living battle in my freaking dream state. Like, I be saying I have nightmares all the time, and some of them aren't even nightmares. I just have this feeling signature of a freaking conflict and battle, and maybe that's what I call nightmare. But oh Lord, when I freaking tell people I have nightmares, oh my, they think I'm freaking crazy delusional because they don't have dreams. They don't have these messages. It's the norm to not think too deeply about these dreams. And they're such low vessel that they these entities got these people challenging me, attacking me, like I just said. Oh, he's talking about his freaking light energy, his freaking consciousness, his freaking path. Freaking challenge him. Get that freaking energy. That's what they be saying to them. But they're so unconscious that they just go through the motion because they need that energy so badly. So really, cut people off. Cut people off. Cut people off. I can let me tell you some archetypes because there's these spiritual I'll get to the dreams, but there's these spiritual people that still drain you because they think they know what's up. They don't know what humility is. They're operating on spiritual ego, intellectual ego. They might know a lot, but they're not going through the freaking battle in order to get to where they need to get to. It's like a bait. It's like here's the knowledge. In order to get there, you're gonna have to destroy yourself to get there, and that's what they're doing. That's what I did with my spiritual ego, and that's what I did with all this activism shit going on. You think that you're watching the you think that you're having this idea. You think that they didn't put all this put all this conspiracy prepping activism shit right in front of you for no reason. It's because they're draining the freaking society. I'm starting to like spiritual soul gave me the freaking sauce that Epstein and all this shit happened like years ago, and they're just bringing it back up so that you can get drained and drained and drained again. Is that part of the cycle? So you got these spiritual guys that don't even know the fact that they are draining you and speaking intelligence, but they're not operating in intelligence, and you freaking feel that. And since I had this love spell, this validation spell, I choose to look past that. I choose to not see their demons. I choose to see them as better. I choose to give them the benefit of the doubt, but you can't do that. You can't do that. Oh my, how many lessons do I have to learn to actually get rid of this freaking spell? Like, cut these people off. See the red signs, cut them off. You got these other archetypes where they're trying to tell you what to do. Or, I'm sorry, they're trying to they're questioning you. They think that they're being deep and intellectual and all this, by asking you questions, but some of the questions are so like not even deep at all. And some of these questions are purely attacks because they need you to explain. They need you to explain. They're not even like, and they position themselves as, oh, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get you. Of course you try and get me. You try and get me to explain things because you disagree with it. Why don't you just tell me you disagree with it and then tell me your experiences instead of just challenging me? You got these people out here asking you questions after questions, acting as if they're on your side, acting as if they're trying to get closer to you, like in a loving way, but they're not. They're out here trying to challenge you because they don't agree with you and they need you to explain and give that energy away. That's they're using that love spell, that validation spell on you still. Because you need that validation, right? These are the two archetypes. I Man, do I even need to get into about the opposite sex and freaking. And then you got actual freaking love spells with other, with opposite sex. Like they give me attention. They give me attention. They give me like validation. They give me love that I've never freaking got, especially from a female. And then I be giving up myself like freely, even more so. And they don't have the best intentions for me. They're out here trying to siphon freaking 6, 10 guys at once. But since I need it so badly, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the weakness in your vessel. So back to the dreams. God damn, these long ass videos. These dreams, like, these dreams, man, like, they're getting so real because I'm like writing down my dreams. I'm wanting to remember them. I'm fixing my frequency in order to get more in touch with my dreams. And I'm not trying to be survival based and be so stressed out before I sleep. And I be having the most realist dreams. Like, it is environments. It is my own house. It is my cousin's house. It is freaking this freaking beach that I went to freaking years ago. Like, it's so real. These people are so real. These plot points and events are so real. And what am I trying to get at? These freaking battles happen in the dream world. The people, the environment, the feeling signature. The battle keeps on going after waking life into sleeping life. And if I was unconscious all this time, not dreaming, then they be just programming me like that. I'll be just darkness and then program. You wake up and you have no recollection of what freaking happened. That is literally what's happening if you don't have dreams. You are being freaking programmed just like that without your awareness so easily. Because your waking vessel is so weak goddamn near unconscious so that you make your freaking sleeping life unconscious as shit, ready to be programmed just like that. I mean, why would they want to freaking program you or even take from you or even attack you if you're that low in the first place? They don't. That's why you just wake up from where you left off. To be honest, they don't really program anything into you because you're that low. I'm just keeping it real. That's literally what happens when I sleep, have blank face, I'm at blank darkness, and wake up and now have to live this hellish life all over again and be programmed by waking life because that's where all the and even that, you're not even programmed. You're just inside of the box operating in that matrix code energy. They don't even have to even look at you. Their environment does it for them. So all this demon entity, spiritual warfare, taking shit, it doesn't exist to the low energy matrix goer. It doesn't exist. Because they're surrounded by it. They think that's what life is. Like, really protect your energy out here. Upgrade your vessel. Some deep shit's about to happen. Actually, some deep shit. I mean, this is a simulation farm. This is a simulation farm? Like, they're just recycling fucking news events and freaking this and that and this and that. And they harvest your energy. Whatever is left. Until you start upgrading this shit. And now they got an eye on you. And now they possess people around you. They were always possessed. But now that they see your light evolving, which you always had, it's getting real. It's getting real. I hope this opened your eyes and help encourage you to really take this shit more seriously. Take protecting your energy, not talking to certain people, creating boundaries, cutting them off, not eating fast food, not eating certain food, not watching corn and freaking constipation, not doing this stuff. Out here sun gazing, out here sunbathing, out here being in nature. They're going to take your ideas. They're going to put doubt within you. They're going to have this shame-based programming, have this love-based programming, so that you can doubt yourself, so that you can not stay within your own frame. If you even had a frame, I grew up not having a frame at all. I gave up myself every single second of the day whenever the opportunity comes. Person came by. Oh, maybe I can get validation from him. Person came by. Validation from him. And they would just siphon me like a fucking machine. Scrolling here, video game here, corn here, like siphon, weakening. Oh, give a girl in his life. Have this girl coworker talk to him. Have this guy talk to him. Have that guy talk to him. Oh, man. Is this a real ride that this life's giving me? So, Those that are on the light path, oh, you know what it is. You know what battling, you know what the battle is. Keep learning this. Keep protecting yourself. Keep upgrading your energy, your vessel. The more of you out here, like, you're not going to relate anybody in your area because we're so spread out. Because there's so few of us. Because there's only one way to brighten up and create heaven on earth when there's darkness like 90% of freaking the whole entire earth, Gaia. So we're gonna have to split. We're going to have to go one against 1,000, one against 10,000. You can't let these entities put doubt within you, put shame, and pull you by the string. I'm here to encourage you to get on, to keep on going on this journey. Thank you, YNA. Thank you, Spiritual Soul. And thank you, Eleni, for putting the freaking confidence within me and telling me how the spiritual warfare actually is. Yeah, hope this was valuable. Peace out.